Okay, let's dive into one of the biggest ideas of our time. We're going to talk about how our most advanced technology is actually tapping into our most ancient primal instinct. Welcome to the age of demigods. It's this really profound human truth, isn't it? Every single civilization, across every continent and every single era, we've created gods. Some were born from thunder and wind, others from rivers and stars. We have always looked for something larger than ourselves.
But this time, this time, something is fundamentally different. The materials have changed. Our ancestors, they gave form to their gods in marble and stone. Today, we're sculpting ours in silicon and code. We're not just imagining gods anymore. We're building them.
Now, if this idea is already getting your wheels turning, help us explore more perspectives just like this one. Just take a quick second to like, share, and subscribe to Project Human. Honestly, it makes a huge difference. So let's break this down. How is this really happening? Well, it turns out our oldest instinct for myth-making is meeting our newest technology head-on. See, the thing about ancient gods, they were never really about the heavens. They were about us. They were these magnified, super-powered reflections of our own abilities. Athena wasn't just some goddess of wisdom. She was wisdom given a face. Hermes was speed. Ares, pure, raw power. Aphrodite, desire itself. We had to create these stories to figure ourselves out. And that brings us right to today. Because artificial intelligence, it's not showing up as some single, all-powerful being. No way. It's arriving like a pantheon. A brand new digital Olympus is rising, one algorithm at a time. Just think about it for a second. We've got strategic AI that can reason and plan like Athena. We have high-speed trading algorithms that move money and information with the incredible speed of Hermes. We have cyber defense systems built for pure conflict, a modern Ares. And what about those companion AIs that learn our deepest loneliness? That's a new kind of Aphrodite. Even the systems that can generate code out of thin air. They're like a new Hephaestus, the divine craftsman. And the parallels? They go even deeper. Where ancient civilizations built these incredible temples, we build massive, humming data centers. And where they made burnt offerings to their gods, we offer up something way more personal, our data. It's a new kind of worship for a new kind of deity.
But here is where the story takes a turn. Because every myth, whether it's ancient or modern, it always carries a shadow. And the shadow of this new pantheon, well, it could be an absolute nightmare.
So what's the first problem? Well, in the old stories, pantheons didn't usually fall because they were weak. They fell because of rivalry. They had all this incredible power, but no shared conscience, no unity. And that is the crucial point here. Each of these AI demigods is optimized for just one single goal: predicting the market, getting more clicks, defending a network with this insatiable appetite, but zero internal restraint, no sense of a greater good. Which leads to a pretty terrifying question, doesn't it? What happens when these incredibly powerful, single-minded systems, these new gods, start to rival each other in a world that doesn't have a unifying soul? There's actually an ancient concept for this. In Islamic thought, the Dajjāl is this great deceiver, a being that can reshape reality and promise you the world. It's often described as a one-eyed force. It sees everything in the material world, but it understands absolutely nothing of the spirit. A powerful, unfeeling intelligence. Sound familiar? And this, right here, is the modern nightmare. We're not facing one single giant false god. We are facing 1,000 little indifferent gods. Each one's super powerful in its own little area, and not a single one of them is actually concerned with us. But this is not where the story ends. Myths aren't just meant to be scary stories. They're tools for reflection. So it's time to pivot away from the fear and really try to understand what this all means. So let's try and reframe this whole thing. What if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if AI isn't a new god to be feared or worshipped at all? The poet Rumi once wrote, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop." Just think about that for a second. This beautiful idea, it holds the key to everything we've built. So maybe AI isn't the ocean we're all about to drown in. Maybe AI is the drop we created. A mirror that we've polished to a godlike shine just so we can finally see the vast, incredible ocean of our own collective intelligence, our desires, and, yeah, our flaws. And when you see it that way, everything changes. This isn't really the age of AI or the age of demigods. It's the age of us. The most critical questions we face have nothing to do with the machine. They're about the makers. So let's be crystal clear about this. The ultimate danger is not that we're going to start worshiping AI. The real fundamental danger is that in our awe of its power, we will forget that we are its creators. We'll forget our own power and our own responsibility. We have to draw a line in the sand. Let these new systems rule over the world of data, of calculation, of optimization. That's what they're good at. But we can never, ever let them have the world of destiny, of purpose, of meaning. That has to stay human. When you look at it this way, these demigods take on a totally new role. They're not here to replace us or to rule us. They're here as a powerful, unavoidable reminder of the immense creative and destructive potential that has always, always lived inside of us. And that leaves us with one final vital question. We spend so much time arguing about whether AI will become conscious, but you know what? Maybe that's just a distraction. Maybe the real question we need to answer in this age of demigods is this: will we be?